And now, from Georgetown, Ontario, standing at 6 feet, weighing 175 pounds, playing pro lacrosse for the Las Vegas Desert Dogs, and the newest VITA Athlete ambassador, Jackson Webster.
Jackson Webster, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate you taking your time. And here at the VITA family, we are absolutely excited that you are one of our athletic ambassadors. So just while we jump into it, Jackson, I'm wondering if you can kind of speak to us with regards to where you're from and where you're currently based, and why don't you tell us what sport do you compete in, at what level do you compete in?
Yeah, so I grew up in Georgetown, Ontario, played minor lacrosse in Halton Hills all the way through. I went to school in Buffalo, so in the school year, I'm still based out of Buffalo, and right now in the summer, I'm up closer to Owen Sound to play summer ball here. Also, just living in Sainer with my cousins just makes it a little easier to get back and forth to Owen Sound, be closer to some family. I play for the Las Vegas Desert Dogs, the National Lacrosse League, and then in the summertime I play Senior A with the Owen Sound North Stars. Just keep it going all year long.
Wow, congratulations. So, school in Buffalo, what school did you attend in Buffalo?
I went to Canisius University for 4 years in my undergrad, and now I'm back for 2 more years in my master's, going into my second year of my master's now.
Well, congratulations on your success. I know that we've enjoyed watching you from afar, so it's quite the intense sport that you play. Wanted to ask you a few experiences with regards to your VITA hydrogen bottle. How long have you been using the VITA bottle for?
Yeah, so just over a month and a half now. I got it when I was still at school. Was able to sort of work that in, doing my grad assistantship, so working 20 hours a week, as well as coaching the team there. But on top of it all, traveling back and forth to Las Vegas, having it for the plane, and just sort of trying to work it in to my routine, not necessarily going out of my way to do anything majorly different, but no different than brushing your teeth, getting it sort of interwoven into your daily lifestyle.
So that's a great question. That's something that we get asked often, and now you can speak about it from experience. Is you said that you travel with it. Have you ever had any issues taking it on the plane? Do you put it on with your carry-on? How do you store it? Like, how do you use it on a plane? Any problems there?
No, I just slot it into the water bottle pouch on my backpack, and security hasn't asked any questions about it. It goes through super simple. As long as you don't bring it through with water in it to begin with, just walk through, fill it up right when you get into the airport, and hit the button, and you're set. So it's been great so far. No problems on the plane, anything like that by any means.
Right, and you said you've been using it for about a month and a half. Please tell us, what benefits have you experienced so far?
Oh yeah, it took about 2 weeks of consistency to really try and notice it, because you're not necessarily going to notice right off the hop your gut health or your cognitive function or anything along those lines right away. For me, after those 2 weeks, it was my sleep really changed. I saw a massive change in being able to get to sleep easier and able to have a deeper sleep, and that was huge for me, especially traveling back and forth in time zones. That's huge to be able to have a added effect to that. And then that the achiness and the soreness that you get immediately after competing or working out or whatever that may be, sometimes you get back, you feel like you're up to snuff, you're not going to get any more sore, but you still have that lingering soreness. For me, I felt after those 2 weeks of really being on top of it and being consistent with it, once I felt like I was up to snuff, I didn't feel sore anymore. I wasn't getting that achiness, which was great. Like when you can really get back into the gym and start pushing yourself and get back on the bike or pounding pavement running, that was huge. Being able to optimize training time and getting myself back up to speed. And then as it worked through, there's just more and more things that, I didn't feel like I was forgetting stuff. I felt like I was sharper, and that's huge on top of doing schoolwork and working and coaching and playing. That's stuff that you need. You want to be as sharp as possible. And just after 2 weeks, it was already visible for me.
That's excellent. So just a simple breakdown for my own knowledge, then I'm hearing sleep, I'm hearing recovery, and I'm hearing cognitive or brain, like your brain fog has really started to clear up. That's excellent. Now, with the 2 weeks, great to hear. How many bottles were you taking? Was it 1 a day, 2 a day? Were you hammering it 7 a day? how often were you utilizing the VITA bottle for those 2 weeks?
Yeah, so I had two mainstays. I was going to do a 10-minute cycle in the morning, and I was going to do a 10-minute cycle at night, and I was going to fill my bottle up after that 10-minute cycle at night so I could wake up the next morning, hit the button twice, wake up, do my sort of morning routine, get ready, and it would be done and ready for me by the time I was ready to walk out the door, close to. And then throughout the day, when I had the opportunity to fill up my bottle and be able to let the cycle run and be ready for it when it was done, I would do that. So if that was only 1 or 2 times in a day, that was fine. If that was 4 or 5 times in a day, that's great. And I would do that. But those two mainstays of, as I said before, like brushing your teeth, making it a routine, not necessarily having to deviate away from what your normal schedule is, and letting it interwove itself into that lifestyle and that schedule, was great. Like knowing I could wake up, it's going to be beside my bedside table. When I wake up, tap the button twice, I can go shower, I can go make food, whatever that may be, and it's done, ready for me. So I can put that back as quick as I can, get the full effect in before everything starts to dissipate bit by bit. Those two mainstays, and then as much as I could, as much as was realistic, not necessarily needing to go out of my way too much, but when it fell into your lap, you might as well fill it up and hit the button, right?
There you go. Well said. Sounds like a tagline. Love it. I guess 2 more things that I have for you really quickly. I know that your time is precious. Would you recommend this to your friends, your family, your colleagues, your teammates, your fans? And if you would, just simply put, why?
Well, first and foremost is the lifespan that you're going to get out of the bottle is huge. I keep talking to people about that, of like, it's a 5 and a 10-minute cycle. Sure, it seems like it might be a little bit longer when that's going to last you 2,000 hours. You do the math over that time. That's massive. It could be a 5-year water bottle or more, even if you're using it consistently. And that's something that you really got to think about when you do look at that premium price tag. But for me, it was beyond the athletic performance and ability and enhancing that. If you look at your parents or your grandparents and the lifestyle benefits and bettering your own life of that cardiovascular and respiratory and cognitive, all of those things that can honestly just make your life function better, and optimize that, and even potentially give you more time together. That's really important. That's stuff that you can't buy. And if you were able to give that to everybody, you would. And I'm sure everybody's going to feel different effects to it. And I'd be really honest with that. But if it's going to give you those benefits, it's a no doubter to be, I totally think that you should have this in your hands and be able to use this every single day. Because it's going to help you feel better and move better and sleep better, which is huge too. And those are things that are really important to me, for other people in my life, of just living a healthy life and feeling good every single day. It's a lot easier to enjoy every day when you're feeling even a little bit better. So, and that's a way to do it.
There you go. And listen, Jackson, we really appreciate you, everything that you do. Again, love watching you get out there and do what you do from a professional athlete point of view. In closing, with it being a premium bottle and a premium price point, I am aware that VITA has set you up for your friends, your family, your teammates, your fans with a special discount code. So when we go to VITAisaqua.com to order one of these things, how can your people get themselves a discount on that?
Yeah, my Instagram link in bio, VITA's Instagram link in bio. You go into the shop, you put in Jackson 20, you're going to get 20% off. What more can you ask for on top of that premium price tag? Is just to put you a little more forward, not only in lifestyle, but also in the dollar.
Fantastic. So that's Jackson 20 when you're at the checkout. Jackson, we really appreciate your time. We appreciate everything about you. Have a great summer. Hope to see you on the golf course soon. And make sure everybody gives Jackson a follow on Instagram too. Can you tell us your handle on Instagram?
Yeah, it's jackson.webster.
Okay, wonderful. Thanks for your time. All the best, sir. Take care.
Thanks, Chris.